February 2018 found the world of archery coming to North America and Yankton, South Dakota for the World Archery Indoor Championships. I'm Greg White, joined by Mackenzie Brown. First off was the junior team competition. For the gold on the women's competition, Italy versus Russia, and it was defending champion Italy, represented by Tatiana Andreoli, Tanya Giaccheri, and Aiko Rolando, defeating Russian athletes Tatiana Plotnikova, Svetlana Gomboyeva, and Aryuna Budayeva in straight sets 6-0. Tatiana and Tanya were part of the Recurve junior team that won gold 2 years prior in Ankara 2016. In Yankton, they were joined by world indoor debutante Rolando. Italy victorious in Yankton. Next up was a junior men's team taking the stage as Islamic Republic of Iran took on the Ukraine. The Islamic Republic of Iran junior team will take victory. Incredible. Next, the gold medal match, junior women's recurve. It set up two archers from Russia, Aryuna Budayeva and Svetlana Gomboyeva. Aryuna Budayeva to take the victory and the gold medal in the recurve junior women's. Next up on Recurve Sunday, the junior men's recurve gold matchup between Mete Gazos from Turkey against Ivan Kosakar from the Ukraine. What an incredible arrow, putting it almost as center as you can possibly put it, as Ivan Kosakar takes victory as closest to the center in a shoot-off and wins gold here in Yankton, South Dakota for the Recurve junior men's individual matches. The headline women's match saw an incredibly tense battle with the Germans against the #1 seeded Russians. The dominant German squad of Elena Richter, Lisa Unruh, and Michelle Kruppen, who all suffered flu since leaving Las Vegas 1 week ago, won team gold despite Unruh only being well enough to shoot one end in the ranking round in early competition. So it comes down to this. For Germany, can they win it? Or can Russia battle back to tie things up? Just out to the right.
I think anything can happen, even, when it comes down to a 9, it's not the worst thing.
No. It's a good pile of points at 9.
Yep.
It's a good shot. Looks
hanging a little low on that target.
Yeah. No question about that one.
So if Germany shoots just like they shot this last end, it will probably end in their favor. Don't want to speak too soon, though.
Yeah. There it is.
I may have spoken too soon.
Well, you've also said it, though. Anything can happen in archery.
Anything can happen.
Especially with recurve, with a clicker. If time runs down, you can't get that shot off. You have to shoot through the clicker.
It makes a big difference on the arrows. I've shot a couple through the clicker, and it is usually a high right 8-7 liner. That's where mine hit. Great shot. She likes that hole there, though.
Yeah,
she's got about 3 arrows in that same arrow hole.
A lot of English on the release of that shot. The clicker went off. It just didn't seem like the pin was in the right place.
So indoor it doesn't really help, but outdoor I've definitely willed quite a few arrows to the middle with some English. Good shot.
Good shot. Wow, good shot. She got through that clicker really quickly.
She didn't have much time left. She had 9 seconds left on the clock, which is still quite a bit of time.
This is all in Germany's hands at this point.
That's a great shot. Good start. Let's see how Michelle answers to her teammate.
Okay.
Auflöschen.
So a 10 from Lisa Unruh right now.
We'll completely shut it out.
Or we'll see.
Victorious
Beautiful.
for Germany.
All right, so now, although hugs are all around, there's still a 9 asterisk on the Russian team, so they have 57 points. But it doesn't matter because even if they tie, they're going to split the sets, so the outright win goes to the German team. After 4 dozen shots under immense pressure, Germany emerged the victor after staying entirely in the gold ring, shooting ends of 58, 59, 59, and 58 to beat Russia 5-3. 3 of the sets were won by just a single point. Before we get any deeper into this tournament, let's talk about where we are, Yankton, South Dakota. For many, Yankton might not be at the top of their list for great archery places to visit, but maybe, just maybe, it should be. Here is NFAA Foundation President Bruce Cull with more.
We built this facility in 2008, actually opened in 2009. The reason it's here is simply I was the president of our association. I grew up and lived here, and that's probably what actually started it. But our organization for years had been looking at somewhere centrally located, and South Dakota's in the center of the United States, so that was part of it. And then South Dakota's been very well known for economic development, and our governor's office and several entities and partnerships were formed to get the building here. And it kind of, the stars kind of aligned. Then the end of the vision, I guess, was when Easton came along and said, hey, if you're building your headquarters there, why don't we add a range? So we added the range, and it started as just an 18-meter, 20-yard range. And then a few years later, it turned into what you can see here, which is a 90-meter range. This is a 25,000 square foot addition that we just completed that's a little bit bigger than the old one. And we're able to, of course, host this tournament. That was the real impetus to get it done. We've got between 300 and 400 total, representing 33 countries, I believe. And for an indoor, it's the middle of February here. We actually have pretty nice weather, so everything's working well. It is an archery center when we need it, but it's kind of like a church. You need it Sunday for an hour, and then the rest of the week you look at other things to do with it. And we use it for everything: training, multiple use, everything we can.
And Next up, the men's team took the stage as top-seeded Netherlands took on a surprising Australian team. Mackenzie, so far in this match, the Netherlands, as we head into the third set of this one, they've only dropped 1 point a set, so 2 total.
It's great shooting from both teams. I mean, 54 had a little bit of a rough start for Australia, but they've recovered really well with that 59, and I think they've set their groove for sure.
And I think this is the good thing about set scoring, is if you do have a disastrous set, you can come back and win a match. Just out high for Ryan. All right, for Aston.
Yeah, great shot, Aston.
So that side adjustment for Aston was exactly what he needed.
Just barely out. Those are the ones that you really don't like because they really could be close enough to hit, but
Ja, op het kruis.
it's a great shot from Chef.
Ja, jongens, kom maar weg, tempo maken. Dat is alles. Voor en achter.
That one looked a little rough on Rick. He might have just not liked the way the shot was feeling right at the click, but still got a 9.
Ja, prima.
Good return from Steve there. Good shot from Ryan.
Got better than that, Ryan.
Really strong shot.
It's a good shot. Aston seems to be dialed in. Still give a few more clicks to the left, but it's in the 10 ring, you know.
No question about that one. So Australia with 58, but a questionable 10-9 liner.
Ja, op het kruis.
Inside out for a shot.
Laat me zien, Rick.
Same spot as the target before. Great shot.
He is dialed in.
Yeah, it's really good. Ja, zeker.
Got it.
Kan lijn, netjes jongen.
Not the arrows that Rick is shooting. Those are actually 22 diameter
That is
arrows.
right.
Some old arrows he found. He couldn't get 23s to work for him. Tried those. And he's feeling it.
There you go. They needed an 10 to win. We'll see what that arrow call is on the Australian side. But really, really consistent shooting from the Netherlands.
All right, let's listen for the arrow calls.
I'm calling your first one in, Tyler. Yeah. Yeah, it's done this, but it's... This depends on the depth there. It's going to be real close.
10, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10.
All right, so that last 9 that was called was the one arrow in question. So it is called a 9, so that means 58 points for Australia. The the winner will be the Netherlands. That will take it 5 set points to 1. And the silver medal will go to Australia. So congratulations to the Netherlands on their victory. Netherlands chef Vandenberg with teammate Rick van der Ven and recently crowned indoor archery world champion Steve Weiler defeated Taylor Worth, Ryan Tyack, and Aston Darcy of Australia 5 set points to 1 to collect the Netherlands' first ever Recurve team indoor title. Watching recurve shooters finish a shot can be baffling to some. The question of why does the bow swing after the shot comes up often. Well, wonder no longer, my friends. Here's Canadian archer Crispin Duenas with the answer.
People think that archers show off by swinging their bow after a shot. That's not the case. We actually do this for a really important reason, and here's why. Now, what you'll notice is that after archers take a shot, their bow kind of jumps out of their hand and swings around. We're not doing this for show. There's actually a very, very good reason why we are letting this bow do what it does. Now, first of all, when an archer holds a bow, they don't actually grip the grip all the way around. Doing this will cause tension and torque the bow, and you could actually miss your target that you're trying to hit. It only takes 1/10 of a degree to miss the 10 ring at this distance. So what do? We tie our bow to our hand. Because I'm Canadian, I use a hockey lace, but some people use a shoelace. And what this does is it ties around the archer's thumb and one of their other fingers. I use my middle finger, some people use their index finger, and some people actually have a wrist sling that attaches at the wrist. So if an archer didn't have anything to catch the bow, what would happen after the shot is all of the force of the string will pull the bow out of the archer's hand, and it would just leave their hand, and we'd have thousands of dollars of equipment on the floor. After the shot is taken, the archer lets the bow go and is caught by the sling. Now, the reason why the bow turns after the shot is because of the weights that we have on our stabilizers. All of these weights, in part with gravity, just make the bow rotate around the archer's hand, like so.
Germany's Elena Richter, coming off of Team Gold, was back in the final matchup against Rio silver medalist Aida Roman of Mexico for the title World Indoor Champion 2018. These two formidable foes gave us some insight into the pressures of competing on the world stage.
Well, I don't feel any pressure because I feel like I've already won what I wanted to be in the final. I have at least one medal, it doesn't matter which color. So I don't feel any pressure. I just feel pretty confident because of my shooting today. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's tough, but it's also, if you have your focus to do your best, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. If you did everything in the line, and if the other one shot better, that's right, you know. And for me, I'm trying to take all of my strength to do my best.
Let's see how she opens it up.
18.
Much better rhythm.
Much better, yeah. Seems to hold that pace right around 11-10 seconds left on the clock when she releases. Richter now finding the 10 ring once again.
See that little bit of a longer hold, and she earns a 9.
Perfect.
As you see on your screen is an 8 to win.
And Richter has done it. Elena Richter takes home the gold medal. After you heard beginning, she was just happy to be in that match, but I'm sure even happier to take home the gold medal. The 2018 World Archery Indoor Champion in women's recurve will be Germany's Elena Richter. In second place will be Ida Roman. On a great match that started off as a fierce boxing match. Neither one of these archers dropping a single point until we got to the 5th arrow of the match, when Ida Roman shot an 8.
Great shooting from both archers. Really awesome competitors.
For Roman, it was too much to make up as Richter took the match in 5 sets, just an hour after her gold medal win in the team recurve final, a double victory on Recurve Sunday. A bit of familiarity rang true as we continued our Recurve Sunday in South Dakota. Chef Vandenberg, moments from the team podium with gold, came to the individual finals bringing confidence. His opponent, Japan's Daisuke Tomatsu.
Calm, cool, and collected. Strong shot from Chef.
Shooting those Easton X-23 arrows. Good shot. Chef shooting those arrows.
Tins.
Yep, those maximum allowed diameter arrows.
Needed a little English at the end, but made it into the tin ring.
He'll grab a click.
Good
Good
shot.
shot.
That's what he needed.
10 to win. And Chef does it.
Chef answers
Puts it
with
close
that
to the
10.
middle. And what a way to come back after an 0-2 deficit for Chef Vandenberg. And by the way, 30, 30, 30 those last 3. So only dropped 2 points in 4 to win gold.
Great shooting from Chef.
And now you're going to know the name, Daisuke Tomatsu from Japan, as he storms on the scene to silver here in Yankton, South Dakota. Those shots where Chef really can feel it. His bow arm really tells the story of how he feels the shot went. Chef trailed in the match after shooting 28 points for his first set to his opponent's 29, but things turned around. 9 consecutive perfect 10s to take the match, 6 set points to 17-year-old Tomatsu's 2 awesome display of accuracy. And his indoor championship was much of the same as Chef scored 598 of 60 arrows, 18 meters downrange. It was a great ranking round. Going on to beat Italy's Massimo Mandia 6-2 was Taylor Worth from Australia, 7-3, before making the finals against his world indoor first-time competitor, Daisuke from Japan. Aussie Taylor Worth, who earlier collected silver in the team competition, beat Canadian veteran Crispin Duenas to capture bronze and round out the recurve men's podium. Well, that'll wrap things up from the 2018 World Archery Indoor Championships from Yankton, South Dakota. The NFA Easton Yankton Archery Center has been a spectacular host for great shooting from archers from all over the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.